Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to another workshop. My name is Karen. I'm going to be the host for today, and the topic that we have for today is massage therapy and acupuncture by May and Jennifer. So, welcome, May and Jennifer.
Thank you.
Okay, May you can introduce yourself to the audience.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Karen, for having us here today. My name is Ming. As you know, I'm the registered acupuncturist and the traditional Chinese medicine in Ontario since 2018. But I have been practicing acupuncture and the traditional Chinese medicine over 10 years now. I originally got my education is from China. Yes, so I came here in 2013, so almost like 10 years now. And currently I'm working with Jennifer in the our clinic to provide all those aesthetic traditional Chinese medicine. And in the past few years, I also try to share my knowledge by teaching the traditional Chinese medicine. But these 2 years, mainly I focus on the clinical practice. Yeah, and
Okay, thank
thank
you
you.
so much. Jennifer?
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Like what they say, thank you, Karen, for having us both here. So my name is Jennifer. I just graduated from Paris College from the program of massage therapy, and we are here to talk to you about massage, what massage is, as well as what acupuncture is.
Okay, thank you so much. Before we start, we have an icebreaker for you guys and also for everyone out there. So, the icebreaker is Would you rather? I have a couple of questions here. So, the first question is Will you rather have more time or more money?
Definitely, I would say it's more time. Yeah, when we get busy, we always say, "Oh, 24 hours is not enough," right? You want to have time to do study, to do the work, and especially spend time with your family.
Okay, that's great. And Jennifer?
The same. I would rather have more time because I feel like time is flying.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, in my case, I would rather to have more time as well. More time, yeah, definitely more time because sometimes we don't have enough time for our loved ones. We are just too busy working, or maybe even with our plans. So definitely more time. Okay, I have another question. Would you rather be able to talk with the animals or speak all foreign languages?
That's an interesting question. To be honest, I never thought about that, but yeah, maybe I would say others language. Actually, like for me, my um, mother tongue is Chinese Mandarin, right? And now the English is my second language. But
Okay.
after I came here, English became first language. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Great. And Jennifer?
I would say the same thing. I would love to speak other languages. I feel like whenever I hear other cultures, other people speaking different language, I'm just so amused by it. So it'd be very interesting to know what they're saying and as well to be able to speak it.
Yeah, I would choose the same one. I would like to speak all languages. Okay, so I have another question and our last question of this icebreaker. So, would you rather to be without internet for a week or without your phone?
Wow. It's gonna be a big challenge. um, I would say I wouldn't survive in neither one. If I have to choose, probably I would choose no internet. Yeah,
Okay,
because without internet, with the phone, you still can do some work, right? Yeah,
exactly.
that's
For me, I would choose the same no internet. The phone, honestly, you needed to communicate with your family, your parents, your friends. So I would choose no internet because I feel like I can survive with no internet.
Wow, that's great. In my case, I will choose no phone. I'm not a fast responder, so and I use more the internet connection for working and stuff. So I will choose internet. Okay, perfect. So now let's move to another section. I have some questions for both of you, yeah, about your life, your experience, your education. So my first question is for May. Give us three interesting facts about yourself.
Interesting factor. First of all, I would say I'm kind of like a outdoor person. I like a lot of outdoor activities like jogging, hiking, and also I like traveling. The reason I like traveling and another one about the language is because you can go to different countries and try the delicious food. That's my second one. The last one is I like to do a lot of volunteer activity. Especially back to when I was in China, I did a lot of like activities with the people to help people who has vision disabilities, group people. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
great.
Three interesting facts about me is that I love spending time with my family. I also love traveling. I also love the outdoors, hiking. Usually on our free times with my siblings, we just love to go hike. For example, for COVID, we were stuck at home, right, doing nothing. So during COVID, what we did, we just went hiking all the time. So I feel like hiking we'd love to do.
Wow, that's great. I never did that. You should invite me one day.
Yeah, next time.
Okay, so I have another question. What is your most memorable moment about your childhood?
Yeah, for me, I would say with my grandparents, either from my father's side and my mother's side. When we were kids, they taking good care of us. Yeah, so I think that would be very memorable for my childhood. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
The most memorable story of my childhood would be spending time with my family. Growing up, that's all I remember. Being with my family at all times, sitting down for lunch, for dinner together. Whenever my parents would come from work, I'd see how exhausted they were, how tired they were, but they still made time for us. They would take us to the parks as kids. So that's one of the most memorable stories, spending time with my parents and my siblings, as well as my grandparents.
Wow, that sounds very, very good. So, May, why do you choose to share this particular topic?
Yes, so for this topic, actually today it's gonna be a very general introduction because during my clinical practice, I found a lot of people, they heard about traditional Chinese medicine or they heard about acupuncture, but they kind of just have very like a narrow idea about what is exactly about that. So I say, oh, today maybe it's a good chance to share some of those like general ideas, knowledge about the traditional Chinese medicine and the acupuncture, to have people not be scared of that, you know. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay. So the same question goes for Jennifer. So, why did you choose to share this particular topic?
I choose to share what massage therapy is because what, like May said, is that not a lot of people know the understanding of what massage therapy is. So when they hear massage, they automatically assume like it's a spa treatment, it's a relaxation treatment. But in reality, what we're doing is we're trying to reduce the muscle tensions that you have. For example, if you have so much stress, some people carry so much stress, for example, in their neck. So what we help to do is just loosen those muscles out. So yes, that's why we came here just to talk a little bit more about what massage and acupuncture is.
Okay, thank you so much. So May, for how long have been you doing acupuncture?
I started practice since 2008. Yeah. So before I came to Canada, I was practicing in China, in a hospital, in the clinic, those environments. Yeah.
Okay. And Jennifer?
Well, I just finished my massage therapy program. We actually both went to school together, so we just finished in August. So right now we're in the process of being registered to become a registered massage therapist. So I've been practicing, you could say, at school when I was doing my clinical hours for a year now.
Wow, okay, very good. Thank you so much. So, May, what is the thing that you liked most when studying your career?
For me, because I'm a very active person, so anything that is hands-on practice, I like it. Yeah.
Okay. And Jennifer?
What I liked most about studying this course is learning about the different muscles of the body, the bones, learning about the health conditions, like every different type of conditions. I found it fascinating. For example, for the bones, the human body has like almost 206 bones. So just learning all those bones, the muscles, ligaments, tendons, everything, I found it very interesting.
Wow, I find that very interesting as well. That's why we are here. So I have another question. So May, we know that you are the owner of My Ultimate Acupuncture and TCM Clinic. Yeah, so tell us more about the services and treatments you offer at your clinic.
Thanks for asking. Yes, so right now in our clinic, we provide all those modalities, treatment technique related to the traditional Chinese medicine, as well as the massage therapy. So for the traditional Chinese medicine, we have the herbs, and of course, acupuncture is a big part. And others, maybe you heard or not, is like cupping, moxibustion, and the scrapping. Yeah, those are mainly the service we're providing. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So let's go into the topic of acupuncture. So what country does it originate from, acupuncture?
Yeah, based on my knowledge, I would say it's original from China, and it has been like at least 3,000 years the history. Yeah, from the beginning.
Okay, so you can start explaining us what is acupuncture, and I will leave the stage for you.
Okay, thank you. Then I will take over from here. Yes, so acupuncture nowadays, people is very kind of like popular. They are willing to try to do the acupuncture, but a lot of people, when they heard about this one, they feel scared because it's a needle punch into the skin, right? So this theory also original from the part of traditional Chinese medicine. We use those yin and yang series. We use the apply to the body. Like here, you can see the model. For the acupuncture, we have like hundreds of points around the body, and we use this theory. We kind of connect those points into different channels. So from there, you can see like it all goes through the whole body. That's how we view the body connect together. So that's why sometimes when we do the acupuncture, we select a point. We're not just saying you have the headache, we just choose from the head. Sometimes we might choose from the bottom feet. And then that is based on our theory. We think how they connect, work together. So if you are doing the acupuncture and then when you complain you have some issue on the hands, and then the therapist or the practitioner, they choose from the bottom. Don't like be aware, don't be get scared or wondering why I have the issue on my hands and you choose from my feet, right? So this one is very typically serious. And sorry, I'm a little bit nervous here. We look at those how the body connect works together based on the yin yang theory, based on the zangfu, those organs theory, and also from the external and internal, and the relationship between the human's body to the environment. You know, sometimes At the beginning, maybe you feel the needle is scary, but a lot of patients, after they did acupuncture, they say, I feel so relaxed because the acupuncture is kind of stimulation. It's not only work on the muscles, those, but it also work on the related to the nervous. That's why nowadays they have a lot of research about when they do the acupuncture, how the body system, nervous system to respond to that. So yeah, that's kind of general idea about that. And then sometimes when I talk to the patients, because most of them they first time try that, right? They will ask her how that kind of feeling is it very painful. Usually I say it's a little bit like sometimes you might feel a tingling sensation or distension sensation. It's normal. For some people, they might be very sensitive, and then they might feel a lot of pain. Then I always remind them, say, oh, we can modify from there. Yeah, so that's general idea about the acupuncture. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. We know that you have a demonstration for that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So May is gonna make a demonstration with Jennifer, so you can show us.
Okay. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to show one. It's on the hands. Okay. So nowadays, all those needles is all single use, and we use the alcohol pad to wipe, to sanitizer.
If you want, I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, I do a lot of needle for myself too. Okay. So for today, the demonstrate purpose, I will just select one the point. Maybe some of you have tried acupuncture, then you will find this is a very common point. It used for a lot of conditions. Sometimes if you have like a too acid, we use this point. Or if you have the stomach issue, we use this point. So there might be, oh, some of you might feel that's very interesting, right? We can use one point, can treat so many conditions. So for this point, after I sanitize, we use the needle here. Just we find the point and then we select here, and so we only touch the top part. How you feel? You okay? Yeah. What's the feeling?
It's okay right now.
Okay. Yeah. So after we insert the needle, usually we will do different that kind of manipulation. We can twisting the needle, or sometimes we might try go up down. The needle still stay in the body, but we will go like a different depth, to try to get a different stimulation based on the patient's tolerance. Yeah, and sometimes also based on the patient's constitution. If we do a lot of that kind of technical stimulation, then that means there's a stronger reaction for the body. But if for some patient, if they are weak, then we might just do very gentle stimulation to tonify the body. So the acupuncture has two sides benefits. One side it can tonify, but on the other side it can dry out, like eliminate. So we say somebody, if it's already have deficiency condition, then we will use the technique of very gentle to tonify, to nourishing. That's why the people, after the acupuncture, they feel refreshed, right? Because we kind of try to tonify the body. But on the other side, if some people, they already have like a irritated, they already like a pain, then we try to eliminate this kind of condition. Then sometimes we might use some stronger stimulation, but again, based on the patient's tolerance. Yeah. And then those needle is a single use. Once we take out, we deposit it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So how do you feel, Jennifer?
Well, when she was moving it up and down, I felt like a little bit of a tingling sensation, but when she doesn't do anything, it's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So just let me take this out. Okay. All right.
Okay. So that was a demonstration of how acupuncture looks like. Don't be scared, please. Don't be scared. That's a very, it's a relaxation way and a very good way to relax our body. So let's move to the next section that is called cupping. So what is cupping?
Cupping is another very important modality in traditional Chinese medicine. And nowadays, it's very popular. Probably you see a lot of people like has that kind of circle marks on the back. So that one is the cup. Usually we use the glasses one, and then we catch the fire inside quickly in and out, kind of like a burn out the air in the cup, and then the cup will suck on the body. Mostly we use for those big muscles like a back, neck area. It's very good for general condition. It's like a muscle tension for the muscles condition related. But others, we also use, I don't know, have heard about like a bleeding, that kind of treatment is we select the point, we do the needle specifically to let it bleed, and then put the cup on the top to suck all the blood out. This one is very good for some like blues, those blood stagnation condition. We use the cup as well. So, and nowadays maybe you will look at others people, they might use the plastic one. That it's easy for you to apply at home as well. It's it's very safe modality. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Thank you.
Okay, so now that you have talked to us about cupping, I know that you have a demonstration of it.
Today, because with the limit, we will not be able to do exactly the same one. But I'm going to show you the other one is we call the guasa scrapping. So this one is nowadays is also a lot of people using that. It's a very safe modality. You can practice at home as well, not just for treating the disease, but also like for the health maintain. A lot of people using that for the beauty, for the facial, the scrubbing. Yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate this one on the arm. Yeah. Usually for these ones, we apply either the oil or the lotion to the skin before we do the scrapping, because you try to prevent. After that, you will see that kind of color change, but you don't want to damage or break the skin. So that kind of reddish is under the skin, right? So we will see. So it's okay. I'm going to use this one. Yeah. So for this one is usually we will apply that part of here. Then so we do the scrubbing. Even this one, we also kind of follow the channels. So here, this one I'm demonstrating is the lung channel. So for some people, if they have a lung condition, then we can work on this area. Something like that. Okay. And it's very gentle, and that kind of usually you go one direction. And for some people, and if they can tolerate a little bit more, we might go a little bit deeper. And that kind of speed, it can go very slow or you can go very fast. So this again, when you try to do the slow, it's kind of to tonify, to help the channel open up. And then if you do very fast, it's kind of to eliminate some kind of condition. So those areas, because it's related to the lung. So for some people, if they have that kind of coughing, chronic coughing condition, or they have that kind of phlegm, asthma, those conditions, sometimes we might choose those channel, the point from here. So this one is compared with the acupuncture, the needle, because it's more general. So we basically use like a follow the channel instead of like just single point, right? So I use a lot of this one. One is to, okay, so that's the demonstrate here. Use this one a lot. One is just now I mentioned for the facial beauty. And the other one is very common for the summertime, like a summer stroke, right? During that kind of condition, you might have severe headache. You might find like a throw up, vomiting. We use the scrubbing either at the front of the head or the neck here or on the back here. We use the scrubbing. As soon as they see that kind of color turn into brighter red, that symptom will relieve. So maybe next year or in the future, any chance, if you see that kind of situation, maybe you can try. You say, oh, I heard this one somewhere.
Yes.
Are you okay? Yeah.
Can you repeat the name of this?
We call it scrapping. Scrapping guasa.
Scrapping kwasa. Okay.
So it's similar to the cupping.
It's similar to the cupping.
To the cupping. Yeah, the cupping, they can also doing the kind of moving around. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have some comments from the chat. It says very interesting, very good. And also we have a question. So how often can I get acupuncture therapy?
Depend on the person's condition. Nowadays, with time consuming, right, and also financial parts, usually we would suggest try once a week and then do 2 or 3 times. And then when the condition improve, then in the future you can generally maintain from there. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So now we're gonna move to maxibustion section. So what is maxibustion?
Maxibustion is we use very typically the herb to make it into like that kind of stick. I can show you here.
Yes.
So for this kind of maxibustion treatment, except the smell, otherwise most of the people will love it because this one is we burn them, so you will produce that kind of heat, and I should take it out. We burn it. We use it will produce the heat, and then we apply to the body. Again, we choose the specific point, or we just do general following the channels. Yeah. So this one is just like I mentioned. Typically, herb is we call the 艾草. Some I think English name they also call it wormwood. So this one, why they only use this one? Because for us, we use like hundreds herbs, right? But the Asians and doctors, they only use these herbs. It's because it has a very typically the function. You will find anything else, when we burn them, it becomes ashes and then it just go away, right? But this one, if you don't touch that, you burn the whole thing, it will stick together. So one thing is more safe. And the other one is about itself, the character itself is that kind of warming. They say if this one, when it's burning inside, it can reach to a few hundred degrees. Oh. So you can see how hard it can be, right? And the other one is this kind of herbs, it has very typically function about go through the channels. So that's why they use this. And they have a very interesting story. They say, like in the past, when you are outdoor and like in the forest or those places, you cannot find the water resource, right? But if you can find the herbs like this, you burn it, and then from the ground, you will see the line go through the water. So you can see from the root, it can go so deep and go so far away. So the people using this connect this kind of character together. They think the maxibustion has a very stronger function about warming out the body, go through those channels. So we use this one a lot back to China. But for here, because mostly we are indoor, right? The window is closed. So now we are not used as much as we're supposed to. And the other one is they also developed some those, it's a non-smoke one. Oh. So you still have the same function, but it won't produce too much smoke. Yeah. Okay. And this one is because it's warm. So it's very good for those conditions, like especially for the winter time. Now it's a perfect time to use that. And also for some people in general, like if they easily feel cold, they feel weak, or they feel scared of the needle, then we can use some oxybution to alternate from there.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, perfect. So now we're gonna talk about traditional Chinese medicine. Yes. So can you tell us more about what is traditional Chinese medicine?
Yes, so we have been using this kind of traditional Chinese medicine for over 1,000 years, right? So basically, it's all from those plants' roots. And also, actually, interesting thing is sometimes if we might very pick up those herbs very typically based on the season, based on the part of the plant, where some of those herbs we are not using the whole thing. Sometimes we just use the leaves, right? So, oh, sorry about
It's
that.
okay.
Yeah. And currently we are using over like a few hundreds those different plants. And mostly it's rod herbs, right? And also some of those herbs we use also from the mirror or even from the animals as well. So after we get those herbs, they were processing them to be prepared. So in the past, most of the time we use the raw herbs, and then the doctors or the practitioners were prescribed those herbs. We combine them together based on their own characters or benefits, and then we combine together for each patient's unique conditions, right? And in the past, they need to cook by themselves. Nowadays, it's not very practical because it takes a lot of time, and a lot of people might burn it out.
Oh,
Yeah. So now with the technique developing, they do that kind of like a pre-cooked or highly concentrated, like make it become the powder. And probably, as you know, the taste is not that good. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because usually we don't put any like a sugar, those or milk in there, right? You just drink it. So sometimes when I talk to my patients, I will just kind of encourage them. I say, you just imagine you are drinking the coffee, without the sugar and the milk in there, and you just drink it in once. Yeah.
Wow.
But it's very helpful for a lot of health conditions. Some of those you might see on the list here, but in general is you can use for like a headache or those common cold. Even nowadays, like with the COVID, right? A lot of people has these kind of symptoms related to the respiratory systems. We have a lot of those herbs to help with that as well. So in the past 2 years, I have a lot of these kind of patients. And others like digestion conditions, or even some people, they might have chronic constipation or diarrhea. And the others like some related to the woman's hairs, like periods, like those. And others, we use a lot of like a stroke related to the nervous system. And for some of those like arthritis, those conditions, yeah, kind of very various condition we can apply for that.
Oh, okay. So there is a question here.
Okay.
In any case, are those herbs harmful for your skin?
For us, we have a general rule in say anything those are herbs or medication, it's always has benefits and a negative. If you are using it the wrong way, yes, with the time consuming accumulated together, it might harm to the kidney. But if you use that correctly, then nowadays with those special process with some of those herbs, some herbs is very toxic. It is, but sometimes we using the toxin to treat some like severe conditions. But those are herbs, they are toxin, so we do the process to reduce that kind of toxin, but at the same time, we still get the benefits from the herbs. Yeah, so something like that. And also because actually not only the kidney, but liver as well. Because liver is the biggest organ to detoxing our body, right? So for the herbs, later on, after you get into the body, it will go, it will, part of that it will need to go through the liver as well. So sometimes for some people, they might have that kind of side effect related to the liver. So if the people with the liver organ dysfunction, we will be more like a careful or precaution to select those herbs. But in general, most of those herbs is very safe. And even we might use a lot of those herbs for our daily use. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Okay, so now let's move to massage therapy. So Jennifer, massage therapy, what country does it originate from?
So massage therapy has been around for thousands of years already. It originates from like Rome, Greece, India, Japan, and China as well.
Okay, that's great. So just explain us, like, what is massage therapy in general?
Okay, so I have the description up here, so I'm just gonna read it
It's
for
okay.
you. Okay, so massage therapy is the assessment of the soft tissues and joints of the body and the treatment and prevention of physical dysfunction and pain of the soft tissues and joints by manipulating to develop, maintain, rehabilitate, or augment physical function and relieve pain. So it manipulates the soft tissues of your body. So we work with like the muscles, the connective tissues, the tendons, the ligaments, the skin. So the massage therapy will add pressure. So depending what is going on in your skin or your body, that's how much pressure will add. So for example, if you have like tightness on your neck, if you feel like there's limited of restriction, so we'll use what's called like fascia work. So what that does is helps to reduce the restriction in your muscles as well as the like the fascia. So it's like this, the fascia is like right under like the muscle. So what we do is we work with that, right? So massage benefits. Massage has many benefits. So it helps to reduce stress. It helps to reduce pain as well as muscle tension. It helps to increase relaxation as well. It improves your immune function and it helps increase your blood circulation. So there's many benefits of massages.
Okay, thank you so much. We know that we couldn't do the demonstration today.
Yes.
But just explain to us, so when someone is going to get a massage therapy, how is the process of it?
So basically, you'll come in and you'll fill out a health history form. So the health history form, it will give us an idea of your health, right? So we'll ask you a bunch of questions, like do you have like health, like your health problems? If you have any health problems, do you have like heart problems? Do you have like respiratory problems, asthma, high blood pressure, low blood pressure? Like we need to know everything so that way we are able to treat you according to the treatment that you have. So for example, with someone that has high blood pressure, normally we won't treat you the way that we will treat someone else. We'd have to like get you like sitting up a little bit more, because what massage does helps to increase blood circulation. And if you have high blood pressure, that makes your blood pressure go up a little bit more. So we need to be aware of everything that you have. So if you go to a massage, make sure that you are telling your therapist everything that you need, that you have, right? So after we take your health history form, we're going to do an assessment. So we're going to assess, for example, if you have a neck pain, right? We're going to do some assessment tests to figure out exactly what is going on in your neck. So is it the muscle? Is it the tendon? Is it the ligament? Or is it the bone or whatever? So we'll do assessments to figure out exactly what's going on, so that way we know exactly what to treat, right? So after the assessment is done, we're going to explain to the client how to go onto the table. So normally, so this is a massage table. So people call it, it's not a bed, it's a massage table. So what we usually do, unfortunately, I didn't bring everything, but we have a sheet covering the table, and then we have another sheet. So the client goes between the two sheets, facing down. So your face is going to be right on the face cradle. And then after that, so the client is going to undress to their comfort level. So for example, for just working on the neck, we'd ask the client to undress to their comfort level. So if they're able to remove their shirt, that'd be awesome. So they'll lay between the two sheets and they'll be covered the whole time. So if we need to work on their lower back, we're going to undrape them with their permission, of course. And then after that, even though we're working on the neck, like she said, everything is connected. So for example, if you have like a headache, we need to work on your neck. We need to work on your back, right? Because everything is connected. So we'd undrape the back and we work on like on the entire back, on the neck, as well as the head. And then after we'll cover them, we'll turn them over, and then do more of a deeper work in the neck, since let's say if they have a headache, we need to focus more on like the neck area. And then after that, then they'll get dressed, and then that is all. And then if we need to give them exercises, like any stretches, then we will as well.
Wow, that sounds great. Perfect. And to be honest, I think I received massage therapy from you.
Yes.
Yeah, I got it one day and it was so good. I really like it. For the next time, I'm going for acupuncture.
Good plan.
Okay, so the audience is very happy. They have some comments. They say that they like the information, very good information, that is very informative. And I have another last question for you, for both of you. So what are your last recommendations for seniors about the topic?
For the senior related to our topic today, in general, I would suggest is once they keep active, do those activities that is more gentle to the body, and some of those may be interesting about to do like a Tai Chi or yoga. Those are all good. And others like eating healthy, keep the balance. For us, everything is about the balance, right? And then some others maybe can combine with acupuncture or moxibustion, some those treatments, just kind of to general enhance the health condition. And others like related to we can do, Jennifer maybe also will add some information there to help them to like improve the daily activities. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. Before Jennifer continues, we have a question from the audience. So how long does the massage therapy last?
So typically on your first day, we'd recommend you come. It's a 60-minute massage, so an hour massage. So if it's the first treatment, it'll take more time because they need to test you, they need to do exams to figure out everything that's going on. And then the treatment will be for like 45 minutes. But after that, if you keep coming once a week or once every 2 weeks, normally you have the chance to go for an hour, 45 minutes, but most people come for an hour. So an hour massage treatment.
An hour massage treatment, that's great. So there are some comments as well. It says, excellent presentation. Yeah, they liked everything. Thank you. So yeah, Jennifer, what are your last recommendations for seniors about the topic?
Well, my recommendation would be to at least, if you've never had a massage treatment, I would definitely recommend you having a massage treatment. You'll see the benefits it has for your body. Sometimes we don't realize how tight or how much like tension that we're having in our bodies. And then after a massage treatment, you feel like you feel the relief. You feel like um you're sorry.
It's
You
okay.
feel like a feather. Like you feel so light. You feel so good after massage. So I would recommend at least go once a week. If not, at least once a month, give it a try. And not only massage, but as well as acupuncture, it will definitely benefit your health.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. We are so happy. We loved all your recommendations in the presentation. We learned a lot from you. So, yes, I would like you to close the presentation. So, May, you can start.
So we just quickly introduce our clinic. This one is located in the Mississauga at 2,000 credit value. So that location is very convenient. That's our office there. And we provide treatments. So right now it's from Tuesday to Saturday, and you can book online or you can just call us easily to make a phone call. And those treatments we're offering: acupuncture, cupping, maxibustion, herbs, and massage. And each of those, for first visit, usually it takes a longer, so just be aware with the time. We will start from a general initial consultation. So that is a mandatory one. We will do the initial consultation, and then from there we have like a kind of full picture about the health of the body's condition, right? Not only from physically, but maybe also from mentally as well. And then after that, we will discuss the treatment plan. Usually it's acupuncture, and I will choose different modality according to the patient's condition. And then for this one, also probably some people might interested about the fees. So there was the initial consultation fee, and so just one-time charge. But after that, it just charge for the treatment each section. And for the massage, we have basically it's for 1 hour. But for some patients, they might need a 1.5 hour, 90 minutes, or some maybe just for like some simple condition, it might only take a half hour. So again, it's various, depend on the patient's condition. So if we also have a website, and if you are interested, you can look around there. And if there's any questions, can email us as well, or just give us a call.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
thank you.
you say that they can book an appointment online.
Yes.
So that's any time, or from what time to what time you are open?
We open Tuesday to Saturday. Usually it's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay,
Yes,
9
yeah.
to 2, 6 p.m.
Yes.
So, people out there, please book an appointment.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Right now. Thank you so much for being here. You can have your last words if you want. So,
Okay. Well, thank you for having us, Karen. It really means a lot. Sharing our knowledge, sharing a little bit about acupuncture, about massage. So you guys are welcome to come to the clinic. We are opened. We'd love to see you guys. We'd love to treat you. And yes, well, thank you again. And hopefully we can do this again next time.
yes, it will be great. I'm reading it there. The agency name is My Ultimate Acupuncture and TCM Clinic. Yeah, so for people, just they know what is the name exactly. So thank you so much for being here. We learned a lot today. And thank you so much for the audience to be there, for asking questions, for commenting in the comment section. Before we leave today, I would like to advertise the next week workshop that we have. So for next Monday, we have a cooking workshop. It's bread pudding. So we are going to have it at 11 a.m. With our facilitator, Carla James. our host Manpreet, and our co-host Melissa. So please join us for next Monday at 11 a.m. You are all welcome. You can come also in person, and you can join us online as well, but it will be great to see you in person as well. So thank you so much for everything, for assisting, for commenting, for being so kind with our facilitators. Also, thank you, facilitators, for everything. And we will see you next Monday at 11 a.m. Thank you so much.